And more security at immigration facilities across the country this morning.
This comes after a deadly shooting at an ICE location in Dallas. One person was killed and 2 others critically wounded.
Washington correspondent Maddie Biertempfel joining us live from D.C. with reaction from elected officials. Maddie, good morning.
Good morning, Craig and Vanessa. Leaders from across the political spectrum are calling for an end to political violence and condemning this attack. The FBI says it's investigating this as a targeted act of violence.
I'd encourage everybody to really tone down the rhetoric when it comes particularly to our law enforcement and our ICE agents.
In an exclusive interview with colleague Rashad Hudson, Vice President J.D. Vance says recent violence needs to be aggressively investigated.
We do feel pretty confident this was a motivated left-wing political attack.
The Department of Homeland Security says a gunman from a nearby rooftop shot indiscriminately at an ICE field office in Dallas Wednesday, shooting 3 detainees in a transport van before killing himself. Ammunition at the scene had anti-ICE messaging on it, according to the FBI. Texas Senator Ted Cruz called for lowering the temperature when it comes to speech about ICE.
To every politician who is using rhetoric, demonizing ICE and demonizing CBP, stop.
No ICE agents were wounded in the attack. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries condemned political violence across the spectrum.
We need leadership that brings people together, not national leadership that tears people apart.
Officials identified the suspect as 29-year-old Joshua John and say this investigation is ongoing. In Washington, back to you.
So, Maddie, we heard from the vice president, but what have we heard from the president on this?
Yeah, President Trump posted online shortly after this happened, blaming the violence on Democrats and denouncing some of the rhetoric against ICE. He says he'll be signing an executive order sometime this week targeting, quote, domestic terrorism networks.
We'll be staying on top of that story. Maddie, thank you so much for your report. At 6:46.